Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Christmas Day matchup. It's the Giants and the Eagles coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. But straight ahead, we've got a rematch for last year's NFC Divisional Round 2, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and a Merry Christmas to everyone out there watching. Thanks for joining us on this special day. Partner, Merry Christmas to you, and what an afternoon of football we should have in store here. Two great rivals in the NFC East doing battle here in Week 16.
And how many times have they gotten together and big stakes were out there for either team? I remember way back when Philadelphia had to beat the Giants twice.
It's the second of 3 on this Christmas Day with the Giants and Eagles, and off we go in Philadelphia. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. But the Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up the 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Eagles coming in looking for win number 10 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They set up the screen to Penny. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off play action. Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Jones throwing on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9 as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Jones throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. On 1st down, Jones. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Maybe time for one quick completion to get into field goal range. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the...
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
What a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it again with Penny. Takes it to about the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here. Barkley takes it to about the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Waller. A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. That makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. You get the 4th down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on 4th down. And
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nakobe Dean in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's loss number 5 for them on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.